have you ever read the Silmarillion? If you haven't, we're going to go through it. I'm going to make it super easy. This is a book by Jonathan Tolkien. He's the guy that wrote Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. What you need to know about this book is it's really dense and confusing. So chapter 1 of this Middle-earth mythos is called Ainulindale, which is a fancy word for Big Sky Daddy created a bunch of angel friends so that they could sing in a band together. So rather than just having a simple name like God, they have a very complicated name for this guy, and it's Eru Iluvatar, because why would anything be easy? So Eru got bored one day and he decided, I'm going to think a bunch of thoughts, and those thoughts are going to be my new friends. And so the Ainur were made. I told you this stuff gets way too complicated, but this is what the genealogy of like this whole world looks like. So basically these are all the people he created. Their names are, I think, Nemo, Yavanna, Aule, Melkor, Manwë, something else, Elmo, and Oromi. The only one that really matters that you need to remember is pretty much Melkor. But when this all started, Eru was like thinking about random stuff, and then each random thought he had became one of the Ainur, and then they were limited to just thinking about that thing. So he was like, that's boring. Let's start a band. So yeah, he had them all singing together, and they were singing basically in the dark, like basically we're just recording albums and studio musicians. And they're like, this is really cool. We sound really good together. And Eru was like, yeah, I know I do. And they're all cool with that, except remember I told you about this guy Melkor? He was like, yo, Dad, I want to be the lead singer. And Eru was like, nah. So their singing was so good that eventually Eru was like, dude, we got to go on tour. So he made Arda, and that includes Middle-earth, which is basically, as you see, a flat earther's wet dream. And I'm pretty sure that Melkor was a flat earther because he really liked the idea of this place, and he wanted to go down there and be the lead singer when they went on tour. But yeah, pretty much Eru wasn't a fan of that. He said, Melkor, your singing sucks. Like, you can be a backup dancer. And Melkor didn't like that. Melkor starts bogarting the mic, and he's like singing way off key. And Eru's just like, I'm just going to sing louder than you, dude. And then Melkor got all sad that his dad wouldn't let him have the mic. And then Eru's like, dude, I'm going to sing louder again. But yeah, then Big Sky Daddy was basically like, whatever, forget that. And he said, hey, Elmo, you are going to rule over the oceans. Being a talented and smart band manager, Eru knew that he needed some groupies for his band, so he created the Children of Ilúvatar, which is the elves and the men, and coincidentally, Children of Ilúvatar also is a really sick band name. So remember earlier when I said Melkor got all pissed because his dad wouldn't let him sing in the band? Yeah, that's basically still the case. His siblings all got a bunch of cool stuff down on Earth, and Melkor really wanted to, be the lead singer some more and like make his own children and stuff, and Eru was like, you don't get to have kids. You're going to carry the equipment for the band. Meanwhile, down on Earth, the rest of the Ainur had started an opening act. They created the Valar, who were basically like, the hype people, a separate band that could do some of the extra heavy lifting and keep the tour alive. But yeah, Melkor was still really jealous, especially now that there was another opening act and he still didn't get to be a part of it. So he rushed the stage while they were performing and trying to continue finishing creating the Earth. And they were like not having it.